How is everybody doing this evening, afternoon? I just decided to do a quick little, kind of a little stream. I haven't done a Gunpla stream in like a year or something. So this is kind of a test stream to remember how to do it. So, yeah. I was not feeling very good today. I stayed home from work today because I wasn't feeling very good. But I wanted to at least do something, hand reveal, yes. I wanted to at least do something, a little bit of something today so that I can feel like I've accomplished at least a little bit. So probably won't be a very long stream, maybe like an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then I'm gonna go back to bed. But yeah, hope everyone else is having a lovely day. And I'll just be chatting while working on this thing. One thing to note is this right here is a new nipper that I've never used. It is a very special nipper. It is a god hand, which are like very expensive. They're at least expensive in the States. I picked this up when I was in Japan in October, for pretty cheap. I mean, considered 4,350 yen, which to get those in the States, they're a lot more than that. They're probably double or like at least 30 or 40% more than that, which when you consider what it is, it's pretty expensive, right? But this is a fancy, special one, and I've never used it. And so what are we working on today? Also, hi Iku and Darlarian and Lavi, lovely to see all of you here. Yes, the intro is very cute. Iku actually made this for us, who's also in chat right now. I know she's going to be streaming karaoke pretty soon. I'll pop into her stream after mine. Maybe I'll raid her. Maybe I'll learn how to raid for once. But here's what I'm going to start, at least tonight, which is the Force Impulse. And I wanted to start this because there is a movie coming out soon, like in the next month or two, which is a Gundam Seed Destiny movie, which is kind of weird because, oh hey Faye, how's it going? Kind of weird that there's a Seed Destiny movie coming out considering that show aired in like the early 2000s, but I guess there's a movie now and it's coming out. So I wanted to do one of the main suits from Seed Destiny, being the Force Impulse. And like I said, I haven't touched a Gunpla kit in like 8 months. You've never built one of these before? Yeah. I'm just as rusty probably. This is a real grade, so it's kind of big. Not size-wise, but pieces-wise. Oh my lord. So yeah, there's a couple sets of runners. I don't really like doing real grades on stream because there's so many runners to keep track of. Like, it's kind of nice to just do a high grade, which high grade's kind of like the simplest one. Just because there's less that you have to keep track of. The real grades are kind of complicated. Is it actually like Lego building? Yeah, basically. The runners, which these are the runners, this is what they're kind of referred to, are kind of similar to something like Warhammer, right? Where these come out in printed sheets. And then you have to cut them out. But the big difference between this and Warhammer is you don't have to glue anything, right? Unless you make a mistake. I've always had the soft spot for the mass production mobile suits like the Zaku, Warrior, or Stray. Yeah, I have the original green Zaku real grade, which I think was the second real grade ever in the line, which I haven't built yet. Not stay for too long, but I hope you have a wonderful stream. Yeah, well, thank you for just stopping in even. Always happy to see people, even if they just hop in for a moment. How is my day going? Not the best. I stayed home from work today because I wasn't feeling great. I've had like a weird tension, headache, pressure thing all weekend. I basically slept all weekend. It was weird. I both did stuff and didn't do stuff this weekend, right? Like on Sunday, I woke up. I did a 10-mile bike ride. I came home. I cleaned my house. I cooked dinner or cooked lunch. So like that's like a decent amount of stuff to do like in your morning. And then I just like was gonna work on music, and then I was gonna stream and do all this stuff on Sunday, and then I just literally slept for like 7 hours, and then I woke up and I still felt tired, and I went back to sleep. And then I couldn't sleep at night, right? And I couldn't get to sleep till like 1. So I woke up this morning, ready to go to work, and I'm like, no. I've been taking a day off, and like, February, March, like 5 months. I've been taking a sick day in like 5 months. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a sick day, and they can't stop me. And they didn't. Blah blah blah. Standard stuff. All parts are numbered. Blah 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 blah. Stickers. Undergate. Yeah, we don't care. Okay, we know how these works. You cut them out, you put them in. Short week for you then. Yeah, at least I'll only have to go to work 4 days, right? Today I cooked lunch, worked on a little bit of music. I don't really like my progress I made. And then now I'm here. I know this kit's kind of fun because it has a built-in, like how this kit works in the show. It's kind of a bit like Voltron-y, where it like comes together of pieces of other things. Like this little, like the little jet. You make a little jet, and this is like the cockpit, and it like sits in the chest. And then it's the chest unit, the head, the arms, the gun. There should be. It looks like it's just the cockpit that is the thing, and then and then there's this piece, the silhouette, which is also like a little jet. Comes together. It's got a core fighter. Yes, exactly, the core fighter. The core splendor, actually, if you're being specific. So yeah, let's see. Stickers, put those away for now. I don't need those. The problem, again, with real grades and stuff, it's like I have so much stuff on my desk now because I have to get my microphone and my 2 phones, one for the hand cam and one for the tracking, and then all this other stuff and the lighting. And it really takes up a lot of space, and it's hard to, I haven't quite figured out a good setup. I might have to mess with some kind of orientations just to figure out a better way of doing this without running into my own elbows. I'm looking for runner 01. This one? That's H. C. I have runner stands also, but again, I've kind of run out of space when I put them on the desk along with everything else. This is O, maybe? This is C. I'm looking for O. Oh no, this is just saying 01 start here. Okay, got it. B1 is what I want. Okay. So let me try and put C here. I know I'm gonna need C. I know I'm gonna need A. This one is D. I don't need D. I know I'm gonna need C2. I don't need H. I'm gonna put H to the side. I know I'm gonna need. I need B. I need, what is this one? F? I don't think I need F. F side. G, you probably need G. So I need G. E, do I need E? I do not need E that I can see. that I can see is not needed. I usually put them vertically in a box in alphabetical order. Yeah, I would love to do that. I have a special stand that I can do that with. But I just don't have the desk space to put them vertical. I have to just kind of put them aside on a corner. But I agree, that is how I would prefer to do it as well. But yeah, I don't really have the space. Where's my... Oh, here there. So I have 3 nippers. This is my... For the thicker parts, this is a little smaller, but these are my old main nippers. Which you're still going to use a lot for a lot of stuff, and then these are the god hands will be for the smaller stuff, the gates and stuff. So let's get started. We're at the very least going to build a core fighter, and we'll see from there. I have a started the real grade new Gundam, which was the last thing I did quite a while ago. But I want to do the Impulse because the movie's coming out soon, so I figured I'd do the Impulse. Get a little bit more light on me. Yeah, I still haven't quite figured out the optimal setup for lighting and all that. So I need to remember to actually do the cutting and stuff here. Doing my little surgery on a grape right now. Cutting that nub. This is going to be internal piece, so it doesn't really matter too much. It doesn't have to be that clean, but we do want it to be clean. Clean as in all the little corners and pieces where we cut not being visible. Especially this piece. This piece is very much an internal piece, so I really don't need to be doing this. This is an internal of an internal. That looks scary dangerous. It's not. Once you get used to it. I've built how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I've built 13 of these, and I've only like cut myself maybe like twice, which is more than 0. But I feel pretty confident because what I do is when I do the cutting, I try and aim it so that if I slide, it's not going to go in anything. See, if I cut right here, focus it. If I'm here and I slide, I'm just going to hit more of the piece, right? Got a weird shadow right there. It's kind of hard to... There we go. I need to turn off autofocus. I'll do that later. But yeah, see, if I'm cutting here and I slip, I'm just going to hit the piece itself, right? I have cut my finger before, but not very severely. I don't even think I needed a band-aid when I cut. I do think, no, actually, I did cut myself on stream once, and then I needed to get a band-aid on stream, but it wasn't that big a deal. Oh, look at that. So this piece right here that moves, this was built into the actual runner itself, right? I didn't put this piece in here yet. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have it go up. No, go down. Wants to go down. It's pretty advanced technology. I want this to focus. Put about that a little better. Part of the problem is the light reflecting off this paper is messing everything up. I'll put the directions over here. Come on, doesn't want to focus. So my hand. A little better focus. Focus is still not great. This is an old iPhone, so it's not going to be the best quality. Hey Safi, how's it going? I I was watching a little bit of your debut VOD the other day. I didn't get too far into it because I've just been sleeping for the last couple days. Um, but yeah, congratulations on your update. What am I looking for? I'm looking for A23. This is A, right? Yeah. Singing lessons today. Ah, nice. My debut did not disappoint. No, it did not. Certainly not. It was excellent. And good luck on your singing lessons. It's always a good time. A23. A23. Oh, it's the clear part. Out of all the mobile suits, what's your favorite? I do like the Impulse, this one, quite a bit. It's a very boring but kind of cool one. It's like a very generic suit. But it's got some cool things. I really like the striker pack or whatever it's called on the Impulse a lot. I really this wing silhouette thing. You can kind of see it there. I really like how that looks. It's like wings, but not really, right? Because like with the Freedom, which is the other one of the other main suits from this series, it kind of just has wings, and I don't really like that because it looks like weird. Like why would same with like the Wing Gundam? It's like why does it have wings? It's kind of goofy. So I like how this has like that wing effect while being looking a little more practical, right? I also like the Impulse is better than the Strike. Yeah, I like the Impulse better. What is this one? Where's the? Sometimes I can't find the name of these runners. It feels like they put them in random places. Oh, here it is. See, yeah, they just put it right there. I like the. I honestly like a lot of the Feed Destiny kits a lot. I like the Justice a lot. I think the Justice is a really cool suit. It's pink too, which is kind of cool. A little bit more unusual. I think even though like Seed and Seed Destiny are not very good shows. Like they were good when they were made, but they did not age well, right? They're 90s anime, right? Even though they came out in the 2000s, but they're 90s anime in the worst way. They're not great. But they're like fun, nostalgia. I wouldn't watch them again though. But I do really like the kits because the kits in Destiny all kind of have like a Verkov feeling where they all feel kind of a little more realistic in a way. I also really liked a lot of the kits in Wish for Mercury because I really liked how they hired different designers to design different company quote unquote mobile suits, right? So you had the different companies within the world that had different kind of design philosophies, and I thought that was a really cool concept because like you had the one company that like with the Fair Act, which looks like an armored core mech, right? And then you have like the Jiturk Industries mechs that look like big hulking big chunky boys, and then you had the Vanadis Institute or whatever, which was like the main kind of Gundam-y looking ones. So I liked that a lot. The God Gundam is pretty cool from G Gundam, especially the recent real grade that it got. I think is pretty nice. I don't have it, but I think it's rather nice. It's kind of a boring pick, but the new Gundam is very nice as well. I know the new Gundam is kind of a popular favorite. I just like the black and white look of it because it reminds me of like a NASA space shuttle. I feel like the new Gundam has, and the new Gundam with its fin funnels has kind of that space shuttle vibe that I really like. So yeah, from the original series, the new Gundam. I like the Zgok, the Zgok, the red one with like the claw hands. That looks like it's like a underspace. It looks kind of like a Big Daddy from BioShock, right? It looks like an undersea like thing. Um, the generic Zaku's are cool. The original is fine. I still have not built an original RX 78. It's a 78, right? It's the original. Still have not built an RX 78. I have one. I have a. It's either a master grade or a no grade, but it's the one that you get at the Gundam factory in Yokohama. I think it's exclusive. So I have that one. But obviously I haven't built it. And then I really like the Demi Trainer, honestly, too, from Witch from Mercury. Just like the weird, like stripped down Zaku kind of looking thing. These blades do not feel sharp. I'm gonna replace my cutter. No, I feel like I had replaced this cutter not that long ago. Get a replacement blade. Casually pushing it down on the blade with my hand. Why is this not fitting back in? Backwards? What do I do here? There we go. To tactical reload my artist knife. Olfa blades, which I believe are made in Japan. Yeah, this looks a little dull. Put this aside and hopefully not kill myself with it on accident. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new movie that's coming out. I was watching some what was I watching? Some like recap videos for the old. Oh, I almost cut off a piece that I needed. Some recap YouTube videos for the Seed and Seed Destiny. Also, look, this looks dangerous. If I slip, I'm gonna hit the top of my nail on purpose, right? I really don't want to go under the nail. That'd be a disaster nightmare. But I push down with the top of the nail so that if I slip, I'll just hit the nail, and that's fine. It's kind of the same thing as like when cooking, right? You like guide the knife with your knuckles, right? Why don't you put them down? I could. But I like it to partially because I want to get closer to my eyeballs, I guess. Like if I do this, I can't see very good. I don't want to lean forward because I don't want my nose on camera. Not that there's anything wrong with my nose. It's a perfectly fine nose. I don't think this. Oh no, it does say undergate. Okay, so I do want to cut these. But now that you've been talking about it, I'm definitely going to cut myself on this stream. I'm going to cut this one lying down because the clear plastic tends to be more brittle. It's harder to cut. So I'm going to be a little more careful with it. First Gundam model cut I ever bought, I had to cut it with nail clippers because it's all I had. Yeah, I've heard that's not a super uncommon starter kind of setup. But I mean, I went and bought these, which are not appropriate Gundam cutting tools. I went because I thought I could find good nippers at a hardware store, which you cannot. Apparently. So I bought these, and I bought this too. So I ended up just using pretty much this entirely. Nail clippers sound safer. Yeah. Although, Igu, you should know, there's nothing more dangerous in the kitchen than a blunt knife, right? Isn't that what they say? Because the blunt knife's the one that you hurt yourself with, because you put, you have to like put extra force in to like get the cuts. Whereas the sharp knife is safer, something like that, right? I'm trying to figure out where exactly does this. I think this is right. Yeah. Yeah, more pressure. I think, yeah. My knife has to ever slid into my wrist veins, almost died. Yeah. Oh, wait, I think I need to cut this. Oh yeah, these are gates. What knife brand do you like? You, as a professional chef that you are, I have all of my cutlery, and by all of it I mean my chef knife and my bread knife, which is those are the only two knives I own, are Mercer. I did a bunch of research, and I quite like the Mercer knives that I have. Quite good. The steel feels good, and I like the handle because it's like grippy, not too heavy. We always go to Japanese knives. I don't know where Mercers are from, but they're pretty nice, I think. I did see a lot of Japanese knife makers when I was in Japan. Worst cut I ever got was from a plastic butter knife. Ah, how did that happen? We got a cute little start of our jet plane. Want to focus? Get real close. Put my hand behind it. There we go. A little jet plane. Cutting chicken at work. I think BGM stopped working. Oh, yeah. You're probably right. Because I didn't loop it. Thank you for telling me. I just, yeah, here we go, loop. Use hardware, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I just pulled this one in before stream because I didn't want my other one playing. I wanted this one instead. So I forgot to set that up. Thank you. Last time I did that on Saturday, it was too loud. G111. And C1, 5, and 4. I know this isn't going to be a very exciting stream. Gundam streams usually aren't that exciting, but I'm going to be even a little less talkative than usual because I'm kind of tired. This one's 4. This one is 5. I was thinking about if I wanted to start playing some sort of game on stream. I don't know. I feel like I always have like this as my fault. This is like my version of a video game stream, I feel like. Like it's like my go-to if I don't have any ideas. I want to do a lot more collab focused stuff right now. Get as many kind of collabs as I can going. And by as many as I can, I mean like once every other week. That's about all I can manage. But barring that, I was kind of thinking about video games. Lobotomy Corp might be interesting to look into. I know Faye has been playing that and been speaking highly of it. I kind of like management simulators. It'd probably be a decent one to stream. Warhammer 2 Total War would be a good option. Safi gifted me that a while ago and I still have never played it. Hunt Showdown could be an option. I have a capture card for my Xbox, so I could play that on Xbox. Hunt Showdown can be a little frustrating though, especially with randos, because I don't know, people play like weirdos. And sometimes you'll be like, what on earth is this guy thinking? Okay. This needs to go here. Hopefully this is facing the right way. Oh yeah, that's definitely right. Starfield is an option. I was playing Starfield for a while. I didn't get very far because it's a single player game and I never beat single player games. But maybe I'll wait for mods for Starfield. Baldur's Gate is an option. I don't think I'm too late for the Baldur's Gate train. I can strike the iron while it's dead cold. Now that nobody cares about Baldur's Gate anymore. But my sister recently completed her Baldur's Gate playthrough with her boyfriend. And they've been bugging me to play it. Stellaris is an option. Stellaris is quite fun. Stellaris would be a fun one to play with people, but Stellaris games are not exactly quick. So it'd have to be like an all day / all weekend collab. But that would be quite fun. What would it be to get like an edited Stellaris playthrough rundown? Like all the things that happened. Let's see. These undergates need to be cut, or this do need to be cut. It's like flatten this. but I've never actually completed a real grade kit, actually. On stream or otherwise. I have started one. I think I just built the head, though. I kind of stopped streaming for a long time. This will be I think my first real grade. All of mine has been, I built a master grade. I built the master grade Curios from 00. But yeah, this will be my first. I have several real grades, but I've never finished one. I mostly do high grades, which, as I mentioned earlier, I think high grades are perfect for streams. C1 and 2. C2 runner. Okay. C1 27. So that's C1. No, that's C2. I put it on the picture of itself in the rulebook so I don't get it mixed up with the other one. And C127. Here. Ooh, Gunpla. Yeah, hi Snack. How's it going? We are gunplaying. Gunplaying. I was just talking a little bit about Stellaris as well. I know you were a fan of. These God Hand Nippers sure do work. Like butter. This one is C127, which goes on the right-hand side. Back right there. I draw all day today. Nice. All morning today. I tried to music today. I probably only got an hour of work done. And I got something that I really liked. I kind of came up with some ideas that I really liked. But I don't know if I like them for the project I'm working on. I might have to recycle them for a future project and start all over again. But I don't know. I have a project right now that's kind of stumping me. I need to stop doing commissions for a while. And start working on some of my own stuff. I've been struggling lately with commissions, getting things done the way other people want them to. Oh, A is right in front of me. A22. Ah, here it is. Time is 8:15. I had like a weird tension headache since last week. And it's messed up with the pressure in my head. I don't know why. I've been getting that lately with my allergy. I think my ear pressure gets all messed up. It's really, really aggravating. It's hard to work on music too, because my head, like my hearing's weird. But I think I'm realizing that it's related to my neck, potentially. My neck being stiff. Maybe I should do a massage. I've only done one massage, and it was very embarrassing. Because, so, I had never had a massage before. I remember, this was like a year ago, maybe? And I had an awful stiff neck. So bad. I like could barely like move. And so I was like, I need to go do something about this. I'm gonna go and get a massage. So I booked a place that was nearby, Thai style massage, and showed up, and the people working there spoke very little English. And obviously I speak only English, so I was kind of a little bit of a communication barrier. So I was like, yeah, blah blah blah, I booked online, and they're like, all right, you can go into the room, whatever. So I go into the room, you know, it's like a small dark room. There's like a futon-y kind of pad thing, right, that you lay on the floor. There's like bars on the roof, like gymnast bars on the roof, and it's like really dim in there, and there's like music playing, and there's like nowhere to sit. Oops, I just dropped a piece on my lap. So I go in there. I don't really know what to do, right? Because I've never done this before, so I don't really know what to expect. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? And they didn't tell me anything. They're just like, all right, go in the room. Okay, I'm in the room. So I'm just kind of awkwardly standing in the corner because I don't know what to do. And I go in and I'm waiting. The lady comes in. She like comes in, like looks at me, leaves. And then like, I'm like, okay. So then a couple minutes later, the lady from the front comes in. She's like, I'm assuming she left because she didn't know English at all, but the lady in the front knew more. So she went and got her for help, is how I assumed this whole thing was going down. The lady from the front comes and she's like, all right, can you please get undressed? And I'm like, oh, yeah. So I guess I was supposed to have done that already, but I didn't know. Because again, I'd never done it. I didn't know what I was doing. Nobody was telling me anything. And I'm like, everything? And she's like, everything. I'm like, okay. So I take my clothes off. And I'm like, okay, now what? Right? So I'm just sitting like butt naked in this room. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna lay on the thing. Because I don't want to just be standing here. Like, that is not the right answer. I don't know what the right answer is, but it's definitely not just sitting here naked. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lay down on the thing. So I lay down on the towel. Well, I guess you're supposed to wrap the towel around yourself. Which in retrospect, makes a lot of sense. But at the time, the towel was like laying on the mat, like the mat, so I didn't even really notice it because it was just covering the mat, so I thought it was just like the cover for the mat, right? Like they didn't have a towel like folded and sitting there. It's just on the mat. I'm supposed to pick it up. So I don't think this was my fault. But I'm just laying there on my stomach, my like full butt out. The lady comes in. She's quiet. And then she just like pulls the towel out from under me. Like slowly like inches it out. Like pulls it out like when you're pulling a tablecloth off of a table and you're trying not to upset the silverware and the plates. Which, I mean, if I were her, I would have just gone and got another towel, right? So she pulls it out from under me, and at this point I'm like, oh, I was supposed to probably wrap that towel around myself. And then she like kind of like lays it on my backside. And I'm like, well, this is extremely embarrassing already. I'm already not off to a relaxing start. So I was extremely embarrassed, obviously. And I'm already an extremely physically uptight person. Like my muscles are always tense. I'm pretty relaxed, like emotionally. At least people say that I am on the outside, but I'm very physically tense, so it's really hard for me to relax already. And then I was like embarrassed, so it was even harder. So it was not the best experience, but no, it's been long enough that I can come back and they probably won't remember. That thing probably happens. That kind of thing probably always happens all the time, right? I'm gonna figure out what this is saying. These. Oh, these are little wheels. 8, 21, 26, and 25. Okay, well, we're putting the wheels on. Put this on a stand. I want little wheels. 21. This is 21. 21. This is 25. And this here is 26. "26 is the right one, okay. Right-handed. Decided for this kit, I'm going to do no panel lining until the end of the process. I've never done it like that. I've always panel lined as I went. But I have some of the pore type marker, which you're supposed to top coat before panel lining. So I'm going to wait till the end and top coat and then panel line. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I feel like panel lining takes a lot of focus, and I have trouble panel lining on stream because I just like pay too much attention. So we're gonna try. But after stream, I'm going to take a shower. And then I'm going to maybe watch a couple episodes of Shadow's House, Season 2. Or I could watch a couple episodes of Shogun on Hulu. I think I want something a little more upbeat. Shogun's pretty just depressing. I keep forgetting I need to do my cutting further away from me so that I can make sure it's actually possible. Which goes into the back. Yes. All right. I think the little JJ the jet plane is done. Looks pretty cool. Fold so the wings fold back, these fold in. This can do that, and then this can do this, I guess. think this goes in the chest. Maybe like that. And it. Go now. Are you doing your karaoke stream, Iku? I'll probably be wrapping up pretty soon. Because, as I've said like 4 times, not feeling great today, so just want to do a stream. But yeah, a little jet plane. I forgot to hydrate. Oh yeah, I should hydrate. I'm trying to see if the fighter actually is part of this kit, or if it's just you put it on the side. It looks like it's you just put it on the side. It looks like a pretty simple real grade. I think the core splendor, or the silhouette flyer, is going to be the hardest part. Actually, well, the pieces look all pretty big. This looks like a really actually easy kit. I should be able to complete this pretty easily on stream, I think. I think like the new Gundam's a little more complicated. Ooh. The head. The head's near the end. Okay, got it. Well, I think I'm gonna stop there with the jet plane then. Consider this kind of a successful first return to Gunpla in a long, long time. Probably shouldn't clean this with my fingers, actually. I have a Q-tip I need to get and use for that instead. So I don't get my oils on the odd hand, because I know it's really, it's expensive, you gotta treat it nice though. I have this little case for it though, but the thing about the case I notice is kind of weird, is like you have danger of blunting it by putting it in the case. It's like scraping against like the felt of the case, but I'll put it in the case. Let's see. Should we try and raid Iku? See if it actually worked. I haven't raided in like a long ass time either, so I don't remember how to make it work. I'll try. I think I can figure it out. Alright, well. I wish everybody a lovely evening. Thank you for popping by on this short stream. We streamed for almost exactly an hour. It'll be an hour exactly by the time I finish. But that's exactly kind of what I wanted. Exactly. I'll say a few more times. So, yeah. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And peace out. Bye-bye.